Thank you for being here. My name is Ayla Nova, and it is truly an honor to share the practice of Yoga Nidra with you. As we enter this sacred space of rest, we attune to the energy of Libra, the archetype of harmony, beauty, and balance. Here, we meet the lover, the one who sees through the eyes of the heart. The lover reminds us that beauty is perceptive. It's how we see, hear, feel, taste, and touch the beauty of life. Let this practice be an invitation to your inner beauty and to deep rest. Wherever you are, take a moment to arrive in your space, your body, and your presence, giving yourself all the space you need to create a comfortable place to rest. When you're ready, lie down. Sense your natural alignment in your spine, placing your arms by your sides with the palms facing skyward or onto your heart or belly. Slightly tuck in your chin, elongating the back of your neck, and rest your legs comfortably apart. While you settle, I offer these words from Pablo Neruda, his poem October Fullness. He writes, "Little by little, and also in great leaps, life happened for me. And how insignificant this business is. The veins carried my blood, which I scarcely ever saw. I breathed the air of so many places without keeping a sample of any. In the end, everyone is aware of this. Nobody keeps any of what they have. And life is only a borrowing of bones. The best thing was learning not to have too much of either sorrow or of joy. To hope for the chance of the last drop. To ask more from honey and from twilight. This is where we begin, little by little, dropping into the many layers of our being. May you discover something sweet and revealing in your practice. If your eyes haven't already closed, you may gently lower them or close them completely. And allow your awareness to turn inward. Honor this time of rest. In these moments, there's nothing else you need to do. Nowhere else you need to be. And you will be receiving the many benefits of this practice even if you drift to sleep. If you wish to remain present, affirm within the mind, I will remain rested and aware. I will remain rested and aware. To settle in, take a deep inhale and possibly even letting out a sigh as you exhale. You are supported by the earth beneath you, held by the space around you, and accepted just as you are. The practice of Yoga Nidra begins now. start by allowing the breath to flow naturally, unforced. Feel the breath as it moves through you. Noticing how it enters and exits the body. Just witnessing. And begin to let the expectations melt away. The labels, the judgments, the ideas of how rest should feel. Let yourself be. Begin to connect with all of your senses, noticing what you hear, near or far. Noticing what you feel in your body, in your senses. Notice what you can savor, the taste and flavor of this moment. And even more deeply now, trust that you have cultivated a safe space to rest into a non-reactive, witnessing state. If sensations arise, pleasant or not, welcome them as guests. Allowing your capacity to meet each moment with compassion. And now sense yourself melting into the space around you. Letting this space hold you in any form. And gently ask your body, your heart, what can I release? What can I invite into my own heart? And begin to slowly scan the body from the crown of the head to the soles of your feet. Letting your awareness become your softest gaze. Inviting rest into every corner and shadow of your body and mind. Now bring your awareness to the center between your brows. This is the horizon of insight, clarity, and inner knowing. And allow for a connection to land on the heart. Holding compassion and trust at your heart. And from these spaces, your Sankalpa awakens, more powerful than any wish or desire. The Sankalpa is a seed to be planted in the coherence of the heart and mind. Invite this declaration to self to be instilled by the mind's eye. If your message is not clear, see how some of the following Sankalpas sit with you until yours becomes revealed exactly when it is meant to. For ease in the body, I am softening. I trust ease. Or I am grounded. For peace in the mind, I am clear. I trust silence. or I am spacious. For opening the heart, I am open. I am loving awareness, or I am receptive. If none of those resonated, simply repeat, I am. In your mind's eye, repeat your Sankalpa. And let this seed settle deeply now. And you will return to it at the closing of your practice. You are now invited to experience your body as you move through 61 points of awareness. As you settle more deeply into each moment, allow for my voice to become your voice, easing you into a state of awareness through embodied listening. There may be moments of a deep sigh, a release through yawning, or even noticing natural sounds of the body. If you sense yourself drifting off, return to the sound of my voice. Now, begin to move your awareness to the point between the brows, the pit of the throat, the right shoulder joint, elbow, middle of the right wrist, tip of the right thumb, tip of the right index finger, tip of the right middle finger, tip of the right ring finger, tip of the right little finger, right wrist joint, right elbow joint, right shoulder joint, and pit of the throat. Left shoulder joint, elbow, middle of the left wrist, tip of the left thumb, tip of the left index finger, tip of the left middle finger, tip of the left ring finger, tip of the left little finger. Left wrist, left elbow, left shoulder joint, pit of the throat, pit of the throat, pit of the throat. Awareness of the heart center. Right side of the chest, heart center, left side of the chest, heart center, the center of the body, 2 inches below the navel, right hip joint, the right knee joint, right ankle, right big toe, the tip of the second toe, tip of the third toe, tip of the fourth toe, tip of the little toe. Aware of the right ankle joint, right knee, right hip joint, the navel center, the left hip, the left knee, left ankle joint, the left big toe, the tip of the left second toe, tip of the third toe, tip of the fourth toe, tip of the little toe. Left ankle joint, left knee, left hip, navel center, solar plexus, heart center, pit of the throat, center between the brows, sense your whole body now. All of the points of awareness, space between the brows, space between the brows, space between the brows, towards the crown of the head, and reaching down to the soles of the feet, the palms of the hands. Rest here in awareness of your whole body. Whole body. Whole body. Shift your focus to your breath. Begin by observing the natural rhythm of your breath. Notice the temperature of your breath as it moves in and out of your nostrils. And place your awareness on your nostrils as you breathe. Breathing in and out, sensing your nostrils. Now observe your breath as it moves in through the right nostril and out through the left. In through the left and out through the right. creating an infinity symbol as you breathe. In through the right, out through the left, in through the left, and out through the right, in through the right, out through the left. Continue to weave your breath in and out, and you will be called back in a few moments. Continue to follow your breath. On your next inhale, simply be. Release the loop. You are aware and awake, practicing Yoga Nidra. Allow yourself to simply be. Allow your awareness to land into your emotional and mental body. As you do, you begin to explore polarity within yourself and the space in between. Allow for yourself to release judgment and enter into the non-reactive state of the witness. As you connect with your whole body, begin to invite the experience of joy. Notice what arises within you as you experience joy. Noticing how that feels in your body. Noticing all of the senses, and perhaps even images, colors, or shapes that come to you as you experience joy. 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 Release, returning to a space of equanimity, clearing all of it out so that you can begin to now experience the parts of you holding sorrow. Rest into the awareness of the sorrow you are holding. No need to move or shift it. Just observing where sorrow resides within yourself. And as you begin to locate the sorrow, you may begin to experience a dream, a memory, a sensation, emotion that connects with your sorrow. 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 And let it go. Creating space for you to hold both sorrow and joy. Sorrow and joy. Sorrow and joy. Begin now to connect to your neutral space within and invite the experience that arises in your body as you invite compassion. Notice how compassion feels on your skin, in your body, in your bones. Compassion resting into all the craters and curves of your body, in the corners and shadows. Experience compassion, compassion, compassion. Release the compassion and begin to become aware of a space in between, neutral, unaffected. And now begin to recognize where you hold judgment. It may reveal itself to you as a memory, a shape, a color, a phrase, or mantra. Allow for yourself to acknowledge judgment that you may be holding. Allow for yourself to become aware of judgment, judgment, judgment. Release the judgment, returning to compassion, inviting compassion back in, and returning to judgment. Compassion, judgment. Now begin to see them blend into one felt experience. Creating a space within where the nature of judgment and compassion can begin to balance into a space of equanimity. Thank your body and mind for what it may have revealed for you. And rise your awareness to the space between the brows. In this space, you are inviting a dreamlike quality to expand your senses. Expand your peripheries on the horizon of the internal mind, allowing for colors, shapes, and images to roll through the mind, not attaching to any one thought or experience. Lovers reuniting, an empress resting, a deer in a meadow, a butterfly landing on your finger, light golden as honey, a scale balancing, a scale balancing, a scale balancing. darkness across the sky. A moth at twilight. A wolf in sheep's clothing. An emperor's robe. An unlocked cage. An unlocked cage. An unlocked cage. Begin to imagine yourself in a space where it is not quite day, not quite night. A time of in-between, where the sky holds both shadow and shimmer. Before you, a cage, one that you have recognized for some time. You feel its presence in your body, maybe in your chest, your throat, your belly. Inside the cage is a sacred truth, one you learn to keep hidden. A younger version, a radiant version, an honest version. It may feel as though it has been hidden for some time, perhaps believing it's safer to hide, or the uncertainty of when to come out for the fear of the unknown, or what you may. Take a moment and you can see the exit. The chains that shackle your way. And as you get closer, you start to notice the chain is not locked. It never was. The chain held there as a symbol of protection, of love, of not yet knowing the truth. And here you are remembering. You were never meant to live caged from the beauty and the truth of who you are. Notice now what shifts inside of you. Allow yourself to feel sorrow for the time spent hiding. Feel joy for the freedom you can remember. Allow for judgment to soften into compassion, and for your fears to dissolve into presence. The belief of being too much or not enough melt into the truth. It is your turn to love you just as you are. Stay here for a moment, breathing and being, letting love in. With compassion and courage in your heart, you are invited to step outside of the cage. Step your right foot forward, and as it touches down, your sankalpa returns. Awakening you to the beauty not just around you, but within you. Declare your sankalpa 3 times with conviction. Speak it into your heart, repeating it in your mind. I am. Whatever it may be, I am. Declare it to be true. I am. It is time now to gently return from your journey. Begin by feeling the breath deepen into your belly. Begin by feeling the points that touch the surface. Sending breath deep into your belly as you breathe. Sensing your body as it rests here fully supported. Noticing the air, how it rests on your skin. Peace as it is placed on your face. And connect to your heart as it beats with life, love, and acceptance. You are loved just as you are. The practice of Yoga Nidra is complete. Harium Tat Sat. Harium Tat Sat. Harium Tat Sat. As you return, allow your first movements to be gentle. And if you wish to sleep, you may drift off to sleep. Otherwise, flutter the fingers, the toes. Rotate the ankles and the wrists. Slowly begin to blink your eyes open. In your own time, guide yourself into a comfortable seated position where you can begin to reflect, meditate, journal, or extend gratitude. Thank you for being here. It always means the world to read your comments and insights. Your support does not go unnoticed. When you follow, subscribe, like, and share Yoga Nidra and beyond, you help me extend these practices even further. I'm sending a special thank you to those who have offered the gift of gratitude or who give thanks on YouTube. If you have not already done so, join the free Nova Nidra Community to hear about upcoming offerings and our monthly live sessions. You can also go to aylanova.com to learn more. Rest well, be well. Namaskar.